What's happening, sports fans? How you doing? I am Kendrick, the sports guy. Good day to you. And 76ers All-Star center Joel Embiid is a little lighter in the pocket and has been suspended, but he hadn't even played yet. We're going to talk about the reason for his suspension in this segment. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the follow button. ESPN first reported that an incident happened with Joel Embiid and a newspaper reporter on Saturday after their game with the Memphis Grizzlies. Now, Embiid hasn't played at all this year due to he's still having problems with that left knee. Now, again, the NBA announced on Tuesday that it has suspended Embiid for 3 games without pay for shoving a member of the media, again, following Philadelphia's loss to the Memphis Grizzlies on Saturday. Now, ESPN reported that reporter, Marcus Hayes of the Philadelphia Inquirer, he wrote an article about Embiid, and Embiid didn't take too kindly to him mentioning his son, that is Embiid's son, Arthur, and his late brother, whose name is Arthur as well. And this is what that article said, and I quote, "Joel Embiid consistently points to the birth of his son, Arthur, as the major inflection point in his basketball career. He often says that he wants to be great, to leave a legacy for the boy named after his little brother, who tragically died in an automobile accident when Embiid was in his first year as a 76er. Well, in order to be great at your job, you first have to show up for work. Embiid has been great at just the opposite." ESPN report explained Embiid will confront Hayes, who came into the locker room that Saturday night and said, "The next time you bring up my dead brother and my son again, you're going to see what I'm going to do to you, and I'm going to have to live with the consequences." And that's what they said. Embiid said to this reporter. The reporter would try to apologize to Embiid, and he didn't care about the reporter's apology. Then he raised his voice, and then he eventually pushed Hayes when the columnist responded by saying, "But you do," when he asked him, why do you care about reporter's opinion? So, again, NBA handed down that suspension on Tuesday, 3 games without pay. My thoughts on this, I mean, these new generation athletes, man, I think they're a little sensitive. I think they read the newspaper articles, they read social media, and they feel like that no one can criticize their game. This reporter didn't talk about him personally as a man at all. Now, maybe he did cross the line by bringing up his dead brother. I can understand that. Basically, he was just calling him out on him actually saying that he's giving it all for this organization and not showing up. Again, he hasn't played at all this season, but just a couple of months ago, he was playing for the Olympic team. Didn't seem to have a problem there. Again, Embiid was totally in the wrong for shoving his reporter. Again, I know sometimes these sports opinionists can write stuff and say stuff on their podcast to get under your skin, but man, you gotta kill it. You gotta kill that noise. You can't listen to the noise. You can't read the news clippings. I remember when I didn't play at the college level, but I played high school basketball, and I remember our coach would say, "Stop reading the headlines. You ain't that great, or you ain't that bad as what somebody write either. So stop reading the headlines." These guys got to kill the noise. So again, Embiid, he's suspended for 3 games. Now, when is he going to return to play? We don't know. That left knee, he's still, according to reports, according to people around the organization, he's still having issues with this left knee. He hasn't been in conditioning. Now, that's not in conditioning because he didn't do much in preseason, didn't do much in training camp, but he was playing during the Olympics. That's mind-boggling. And Philly fans, they are very, very rough on their athletes. So, again, he's been suspended without pay for the first 3 games. So whenever he's ready to come back, he's got to sit out the first 3 games. So I'd like to know your thoughts on Joel Embiid shoving this Philadelphia Inquirer reporter. Talk to me in the comments. And do you think these new generation athletes, are they a little bit too sensitive? I'd like to know your thoughts on that. I'm Kendrick, the sports guy. Again, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I am out.